Hello guys, it's KOSH and today we are on GrabCoinClub talking about the game mechanics, FiHunters, notes, rules of the game. Let's go. Before we start, the small announcement. Everything that will be said here is not a financial advice. So if you want to buy something, if you want to spend some money, invest, make your own decisions. Think about it, get some evaluation, what's good, what's not, and then make the decision. So yeah, not financial advice. Anyway, guys, today we'll talk about the game mechanics. The developers actually sent me the information about the game, this presentation that have some info on the game, some game mechanics, and some answers to the questions that we had on the previous live stream. So that's really good. We have the feedback and now we can discuss it here with you. First of all, let me check if the YouTube is working really well. Yes, it is. Nice. So let's move on to the presentation. Here it is. So what does the MetaMind metaverse consist of? It consists of stars, planets, and plots on planets. So as far as I understand from this, the mechanics is that you own a plot on a planet that you can build a factory on or do something like that. Each planet have several plots on them depending on the size of the planet. I don't know how it will be in the game when it will be out, but there are limited spaces. And the main question is how many of those spaces there will be there. Because if there will be way too many, like everyone can have one. If there will be a low amount of that, well, then you have an issue. You have the high demand, and that means that there will be, it will be hard to get those plots and their price will go up. Each planet will have several plots, and each star probably should have several planets on them. Some of those are inhabited and some of those are not. I don't know how it will work. Can we visit those planets? How do we travel between the planets? How do we travel between the stars? But there should be a way. Which one we will see when we will get more of the game mechanics. This is just some early information right now for us to, get the grasp of the game, just the basic feeling. And after that, we will get even more info with more details. Types of gaming processes in GrabCoinClub. On the sides of planets, open terrain, buildings, 3D. So we have an answer how it will look like. It will be 3D game. That's really good. Still, we have the same question that was raised on the last live stream. If you can play it on the phone, does it mean that the graphics will be cartoonish or something? Because if it will be really high demand graphic, high quality one, the phones won't be able to handle that if it can be handled by the PC and the VR. So, I don't know. Or it will be simplified for the phones. Those questions are still in the air, still no answers, but I mean, there will be some when the game will be released somewhere closer to the end of the year. In the orbit of planets and in outer space, 3D, same stuff. So we'll be flying around on our spacecraft. Well, how do you travel between the stars, right? And between the planets? You probably fly on the spacecraft. And that's really nice. That means that we have the new mechanics. And if it's 3D, it's really cool because I was... I didn't hope, but I thought that there might be a thing that you travel between those, on the map and that's it. But if it's a 3D travel, that means that you will have the spacecraft. And that's really, really cool. Can't wait for that. If you guys have any questions, by the way, write them in the comments in the chat or write them in the Discord. There are developers out there, guys from the team who will help you with those and answer those. And there will be casino card games in 2D. That's pretty cool. So, the question still about the card casino games, what those games will be. Is it just the poker and the blackjack and that kind of games, or there will be some card collectible game like Witcher one, like I forgot the names of those all the time, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Where you collect the cards, you can change them, they have different values. Hearthstone, for example, remember the one. So I don't know. Moreover, from what I can feel like the casino card game will be the different block of the game, and developers, if they would like to, they can add different game modes over there. So if we have the normal casino games right now, it doesn't mean that we won't get something new later when it will be released, right? So it's quite easy to add and remove some stuff from the game as it will develop. That's really nice. I like that module-based system, how there will be transition from the planet to the space. That's an important question as well. So there are two ways how they can do this. The first one is the old way. You go on the plane, then there will be animation as you fly out from the planet to space, and then you fly on the plane. Or the new one, which is way harder to do, when you get into the plane on the planet, on your spaceship, and then you fly up, and as you fly up, you go away from the planet, and then you move on to the space straight away without any loading screen. So there is some range of the air space, and then you go into this actual space. It's really I still have no idea how people do this in their games. It's so hard to do it properly, but I'm really puzzled how it will be in this game, and man, that's so cool. Linking the game world to NFT and blockchain. Don't forget, guys, that this is play to earn game. This is everything will be chained to the blockchain, and that's really cool. NFTs are characters, in-game items, and building permits. So NFTs are the things, the tokens that you can actually trade on the OpenSea after you minted it or after you got it in any other way. So you can trade it. In-game items. Does it mean the gear, like the armor, like the weapons, like those items, like this thing on the right, the small universe in the bag? Can you trade that? If that is the case, that's really cool. That means that whatever you get in the game, you can trade it on the OpenSea or in some other market, like second market, and you can trade it, you can sell it for Ethereum, for whatever the currency you would like to trade, usually Ethereum, and then you can trade that Ethereum for real money. So that's pretty cool. If that is the case, that's really nice. So that means that your character, your buildings, your lands, and your items on your character will be all NFTs, and you can trade it separately. Isn't that the dream we dreamed of? I don't know. You tell me. GC is the game currency. Alright, we already talked about that in the last stream. And all this on a real blockchain. So on Ethereum Polygon. What it means, that whatever you get isn't owned by the company, isn't owned by anything, it's owned by you, and it's connected to the Polygon chain. So there is no way how the developers can actually, take it away or something like that. You will have that stuff. As far as I understand the blockchain technology. I'm still learning that, guys. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But that sounds really good. Now, type of characters in the GrabCoinClub. There are NFT avatars. Those are your FiHunters, basically. Then you have free-to-play characters. From what I've read, you can join the game as a free-to-play character. They are not really NFT characters, so they are somewhat weaker probably as usual, but I've read that you can actually use those free-to-play characters to earn in-game money, in-game coins, GC tokens basically, and then use that to buy the actual NFT avatar, which will cost real money, and then use that to earn more. And that's really cool. I like the fact that, well, probably judging from this, that you can join as a free-to-play guy without spending anything. If you like the game, you can use that character to earn stuff in game, and that would be really nice. You would like to know how to earn with FiHunter avatars. Yeah, I'm actually want to know about that as well. Maybe we'll get to that a bit later, but if we have the developer's answer to that, that would be really cool. So yeah, guys, that's the main question, and I'm actually wondering how that will be. But the fact that you can actually pay nothing and earn real stuff, and then use that to earn even more, that's fantastic. And then there will be NPC, non-player character. And how they will look like, that's the main question. So since this is an MMORPG game, you can have those guys walking around like mobs that you can hunt, you can kill, you can get loot from them and that kind of stuff. Or those can be your companions, or you can kind of interact them in different ways depending on how it will end up. I'm actually very questioned about it, very curious, and there is no answer to that yet as well. I mean, all of that will be revealed in the later videos, I think, when I will get that info from the devs, when there will be more game mechanics, and I can't wait for those. By the way, types of gameplay at GrabCoinClub. PvP. So in the last stream we had questions. If there will be PvP in the game, yes, this is a direct answer to that. There will be PvP. the question again is how it will be realized, how it will be in the game. There are different types of PvP. It can be on the arena, like you go into the arena, fight each other over there, bet some GC tokens over there, and who won will get that. So like easy way. Or the hard way, when you're walking around your planet, there will be some people attacking you, killing you, and taking all your stuff. That's the most hardcore way how it can be. How to be here, I don't know. And about being killed, it's important aspect of the gameplay, and nobody told about that yet, and I still have very serious question about that. What you will lose upon that? What will be your death penalty? What will happen if your FiHunter will be defeated by other players or by the mobs? That means very much, and that will depend on how hardcore the game will be and what kind of players will flock towards the game. So it's a really important question, and we need to get that answer from the developers. PvE, from player to versus environment. So this is a PvE. Here you fight usually, well, in the most games you fight mobs, you fight NPC characters, you take those guys out, you get their loot, you get that loot to get better gear, you get that better gear to fight stronger bosses, monsters and all that. So that's how it works usually in the most MMORPG games. Here we will see, I mean, I've never seen, we'll get to that a bit later, spoilers guys, this is a MMORPG game, and I've never seen you know, that kind of blockchain MMORPG. So I'm really curious to see how it will look like. PvP and PvE are all together in GrabCoinClub, so we already know that both of the game mechanics are in here. You can either go PvP, you can either go PvE, and it's an important question if PvE players can be safe. Like if you're wandering outside hunting monsters or you know, doing your PvE stuff, are you in danger permanently? Are you in danger of being killed by other players? Are you in danger of being killed by mobs, by strong random mobs and losing everything? How it will look like? If upon that there will be a you know, very soft penalty, like you will get some debuff for like 5 minutes, lower stats or something, that's okay. If you will lose all your stuff, that's painful for NFT stuff. So I don't know how it will look like, and I'm really curious to see how it will be. Genre of GrabCoinClub. Massively multiplying online role-playing game. I spoiled it to you guys already, but now you know that it's officially MMORPG. It's a computer game in which the genre of role-playing games is combined with the genre of mass online games. You know those games already. If you don't, the main idea is that you start weak. As you progress through the game, you take out enemies, get the currency, loot, I don't know, cloth, whatever. You craft better gear with that, you get the better gear, fight stronger enemies. After that, you group together with other players, go to the dungeons, to the instance dungeons, where you fight the bosses. Those guys drop even better gear. Then you combine a raid of 40 people and raid something really OP, get even better gear, and then you kinda the best player in the world. You go to the peak. A lot of game mechanics. It's really complex, it's really fun though. And if this will be the case, I think I'll be hooked to it. Who knows? Who knows? Metaverse role-playing game. MRPG. It's supposed to be MRPG. So this is new. This is new as the NFT stuff started to rise, as the metaverse started to rise. This is a new genre. Basically, this is a combination of role-playing online games with the metaverse. That means that it's a computer game in which the genre of role-play games is combined with the metaverse and blockchain. That means that whatever you have in the game, all the items, all the gear, all the stuff, all your planets, plots on the planets, all your factories are NFTs. What it means that you can go to the OpenSea and trade it for either Ethereum and then to the real money, or you can trade Ethereum for something real, or trade it to Ethereum and buy something else from the game. So that means that it's all tied to the blockchain, to the real currency, to real cryptocurrency basically, and whatever you will earn, you will be able to trade after that and get real stuff out of this. So you can transfer the metaverse goods into the real world, which is the dream of the most gamers, guys, I think, right? What does the GrabCoin game consist of? Economic strategy. That's really cool. I like that. So that means that you don't always have to walk around and hunt monsters or whatever. You can build a base and start doing economical stuff. We'll talk about that later. I've seen this presentation already, so there are some hints about that later. We'll talk about that in a second. MMORPG, we talked about that in the previous slide. So basically that's the community-based game where you will play with other players on the same area. So when you're walking around, you might meet someone else. Really cool. And there will be simulators on this planet and in space. Now this is good. This is good. Why? Because first of all, we already know that there will be simulator in the space. That means that you will have the spacecraft. Traveling between planets will be on the spacecraft, and that will be really, really cool. Second thing, that there will be simulator on the planet. That means that you will have some kind of vehicle on the planet. So you will have something like a plot with a factory, and then you can drive around on your vehicle. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Everybody wants that. Moreover, there will be quests and missions. That's the part of MMORPG aspect, to be honest, because most MMORPGs are focused on the quests and that kind of progression. So bunch of quests that will give you rewards, that will help you with the game development, with the basic stuff, maybe tutorials, I don't know, depends, but we will see. I mean, right now, everything I'm telling you guys is a pure speculation of mine based on what I see here, because only those things that you see on the screen are the facts. Everything else are my speculations, because there is no game yet, right? It's still in development, and when we'll see it, we will see for sure. By the way, speaking about that, it will be a really important moment when we will see the game mechanics out. When there will be a file that will actually describe the game mechanics from start to finish, like how you get all the ways to get the GC tokens, all the stuff that you can own, how the gear works, how PvE works, like who you fight, how you fight, what will be the game mechanics. When all of that will be available, that will be the moment when everything in the game will start rising. I mean the prices on OpenSea. Because usually that's the moment when you realize how the game will be shaped. And I'm waiting for that moment that much, guys. That will be a really important moment. And I hope it will be good. Which is amazing. Most of all NFTs are valued in crypto games, the issue of which is limited. So that's the fact we already talked about. Everything can be sold after that. For example, GCC, plots of land, avatars and objects. So we have objects here. That's probably the gear or the stuff, the buildings on the land. I don't know. That's an important moment, and I'm curious. I'm curious about that. If the gear will be NFTs. If that is the case, that's pretty cool. Oops, wait. At the launch of the game, such assets are cheap, but over time, due to the growth of the community, the price of NFT can easily reach values of tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, I hope so, guys, because I already minted my first FiHunter, and if that's the case, I'll be really happy about that, guys. Play to earn in GrabCoinClub. Play to earn is a concept that allows you to earn money by playing in a computer or mobile games. In crypto games, this is the most often a native cryptocurrency and game items. Cryptocurrency can be exchanged on a crypto exchange, for example, Binance, and game items can be sold on special marketplaces, for example, OpenSea. In the Russian version of this presentation, it was Binance. Now it's Finance. I don't know if that's the exchange. I know the Binance. I used that for crypto exchange in the past. So what's the good thing about this? Basically, the concept is that everything you own in the game can be sold. What it means two things. First of all, you can earn money by playing the game. Second is if you got tired of the game, if you want to take a break, you can sell everything you have. So, for example, you have FiHunter, you have land, you have some gear and some GC tokens, and you sell all of that and trade for Ethereum, which is real currency, basically real cryptocurrency that you can use to buy something else. Really cool. So I really like that concept because I played maybe at least 10 MMORPGs in the past, and all my characters are still there on their servers, laying there doing nothing, you know. And if I could trade them for real, I can sell my account on the black market, but it's just cheap, like $10 or something, useless. But in this case, it can be some better sum. Really cool. How much can you earn on crypto games? Now, sweet home, that might help answer your question. Let's see. NFT stood the stocks VXC Infinity buy for 233 million. So something in the X Infinity was sold for $2.3 million, guys. Nice. Land in Decentraland Metaverse sold for a record $2.5 million. All right. So I want to tell you one thing, guys. I minted my first FiHunter. You saw it in the video already. And if you want to buy that for even half of that money, for $1 million, it's yours. So let me know. Let me know if you want to buy my FiHunter. I'm ready to sell my tier 5 Tiger for you for $1 million straight away. You will get the stuff that Blogger actually minted in the real time. Why not? So yeah, if you want to, I can sell it. Gamers in Philippines can earn triple the minimum wage, play crypto games based on the Yield Guild Games Investment Fund report. So that's the amount of money you can earn. I actually don't know what's the minimum wage in Philippines. Didn't knew that beforehand, but I googled it. So at this point, it's about $10 per day. Let's say you work 22 days per month. That's $220 USD per month times 3, $660. Gamers in Philippines. So I think that's like, if you play chill, you can earn that amount of money based on Yield Guild Games Investment Fund report. I need to read that one as well. I'm curious, actually. That's actually not that bad. So some good amount of bucks right here. Why not? So good stuff. And that's it for this presentation. All right. So I'm really curious how it will all play out. Like, what do we get in the end? How much of those tokens will be? If the gear will be separate NFT tokens, that's important. How the death penalty will be, that's important. And the price will be varied depending on the the supply and demand, and there will be the price in the middle. That's the basic economics right here, and it will be dependent on many factors, but I think it will be more than it costs right now. Probably. I mean, I hope, because I have a FiHunter of my own. Yeah. So guys, if you have any questions, write them in the chat right now or in the Discord. Meanwhile, while you have those questions, which we can answer, I want to go to the Discord. There are more information over there. So let me actually switch to the Discord right now and find what I wanted to show you. There we go, the Discord. If you haven't joined Discord yet, please do. That's a nice place to be. We have a stream right here as well. And here in the general chat, yeah, there is a new stuff here. So we got a new article on the Medium, and it also shows us some new mechanics that we didn't touch beforehand, the buildings, the factories. So we can talk about that. You can also ask your questions here. Why you want to, before we start about this, why you want to join the Discord? There is a giveaway, for example. So if you are in the Discord, you can get a notification about the giveaway, do something that's required. Usually it's sharing something on the social media, and then you have a chance of getting FiHunter or whatever will be given away for free. Why the hell not? It's a nice way to get something for free. I mean, I'm always up for free stuff, so why the hell not? So right. On to earn is one of the cool mechanics within the MetaMind metaverse. Okay, I can't talk anymore. Just give me a second. Gotta drink something. It allows one to be a crypto investor by purchasing buildings, NFTs, and receiving revenue from players exercising play to earn. So that's basically what we talked about, that you can be investor because you get the passive income from the stuff, from your NFTs. You get the active income from mining. You can get the price up. When the price of the NFT will rise, you can sell it higher. So there are three basic ways how you can earn that, other than play to earn as well, by actually playing the game. Building NFTs include all non-fungible tokens that can be built on the virtual lands of MetaMind. By the way, to build any building NFT, you should first buy a certain land NFT, or you can purchase a ready-made building. The number of buildings is limited by only by the amount of land on the planet. All finished building NFTs will be listed in the white paper of the GrabCoinClub project. So, this paragraph shows us that there are plots of land, you have to own that, and then you can build a building out there. Really cool. What type of buildings can you own? There are factory, a rest hall, and a casino. A factory NFT. Your FiHunter can work at the factory to mine the resource of the system. The mined resources can be exchanged for available NFTs or GC tokens at the market. So, your guys can work at the factory and earn those resources that can be traded at the market. That's how you earn the GC tokens, basically. The factory can be upgraded from the 1st to the 4th level. The higher the level of the factory, the more workers can work at it, and more powerful the technologies can be applied. Upgrade levels of the factory NFT. First, default, it allows you to hire up to 30 workers. Guys, this is really cool. So you can have 30 people working at your factory. And as far as I know, I've read it somewhere, I think in the white paper, that the split of the revenue of the resources from the factory is like 10% goes to the workers and 90% goes to the factory owner. So if you own the factory, you will get 90% of the stuff earned there from other players. That's pretty cool. You earn most of the stuff. Second tier allows you to hire up to 50 workers. Third tier allows to hire up to 100 workers. Tier 4 allows to place NFT harvester. Depending on the size of the land, you can place either one or more factories. While your avatar are busy in the factory, they cannot participate in other events within the metaverse. That's obvious, because if they're working in the factory, how can they be in someplace else, right? Look at that, by the way. There is me over there, right there on the corner. That's funny. So what is NFT Harvester? It's NFT thing that will allow you to automatically earn resources from the factory. So there are a lot of tiers of automatization here, and that's really, really cool. Can't wait to see how it works. But we learned a little bit more today. Not just about the game is 3D mostly, but about the factories, about the plots of the land. So piece by piece, we are getting the game together, we're getting more information. But in reality, guys, when we will get the information of the game, when we will get that the file that contains all the game mechanics in it, then will be the moment when we will know how the game will look like. Because right now, I have only my speculations, my ideas, my thoughts about that. Do you have your own thoughts about the game, by the way? Share them right here in the chat. If you're watching this after the stream was released, share them in the comments. What do you think? What do you want to see in the game? It's really important for us, because we will answer the comments even if the stream is over already. We're watching. And ask them in the Discord as well. So guys, I don't see any questions right now in the chat or in the Discord. If that is it, don't forget to join the Discord. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell button so you won't miss any new videos. And check the video description for additional links. We have the GrabCoinClub website over there, all the social medias. You can go to Medium, by the way, and read more about the game over there. You can follow the game on all the social medias, join the Telegram to get all the news and all that. So pick the one you like. You want to grab it. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stan KOSH out. Have a good one, guys. Bye.